hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught behind the line, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boise State. And they have the first points of the game.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off third and goal situation, a lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Navy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown Broncos! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Navy offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Navy! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today for this group. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finds the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He'll try to do it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll give it to the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. This time he's got his man, and he'll be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Looking down the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, midshipman. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. On the run, it's Barnes.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Navy quick to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Navy comes to the line, facing second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Selvia. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bringing the heat. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll go to the air on second and short. Trying to get behind the defense. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it with the catch. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Navy offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll toss it. Touchdown, midshipman! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking for room. It's Barnes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They'll immediately call timeout. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Selvia. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Selvia. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Navy. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, Take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Rush is on him. It's complete on the right side.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Selvia. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Brings up 2nd down.
We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Wants to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, midshipmen! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, force the second down and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Turner. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they take it in for 6 more points. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Finding an escape route.
The returner is brought down at the 39, and the Navy offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Selvia. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Navy.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.